Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, lovers and seekers, those who are lost, and those who are found. Tonight, we will be hearing from a fragment, a rather old one as these things go. In fact, this one was penned under the name of Unknown Anonymous. Regardless, it is still something made by Outlaw Creative and the Zero Friction Machine Company. That being said, here is the fragment. It sports a headline that reads as follows: "The Things We Hide." And the body of this fragment reads as follows: "The things we hide are the things we love, and the things we hate are the things we hide." And that's it, all of it, the fragment in its entirety. The things we hide, the things we hide are the things we love, and the things we hate are the things we hide. That being said, let's get started, shall we? The things we hide. 1. The things we hide. The things we hide are the things we love. The things we hate are the things we hide. That sentence works because it's two mirrors facing each other, and neither one flatters. The first clause admits a tenderness. Love often arrives before trust. Love shows up early, when the world has not earned access yet. So love gets covered, not because love is shameful, but because love is valuable. It is guarded the way a wallet is guarded in a crowd, or a flame is cupped in wind. Hiding, in that sense, is sometimes a kind of fidelity. The hidden thing is protected from cheap handling. But the second clause turns the knife. The things hated are also hidden. The same hiding that can be protection can also be denial. And the hate here isn't always theatrical hatred. Sometimes it's disgust, embarrassment, fear, resentment, dread. Sometimes it's the part of the self that doesn't fit the story the self wants to tell. So it gets shoved behind the curtain. Same motion, different motive. That's why the line is dangerous. It refuses a simple morality about concealment. Hiding is not automatically cowardice, and revealing is not automatically courage. Hiding can be devotion, and hiding can be rot. The same behavior can serve opposite masters. The question becomes, what does hiding do to the hidden thing? 2. Love hidden as preservation. Some loves cannot survive being named too early. A growing love is like wet cement. It holds shape better when nobody is stomping through it with opinions. So it gets hidden. This is most obvious with fragile loves. A child, a memory of a dead friend, a private vow, a craft that matters more than applause. These loves are injured by the wrong gaze. The gaze that mocks, the gaze that measures, the gaze that tries to buy what was never for sale. So love hides because love is not always ready for the crowd. Hiding is the first boundary love learns. And yet, there's a price. Every protected love runs the risk of becoming a secret identity rather than a living thing. The love stays safe, but it also stays lonely. Protection can become isolation. The love survives, but it doesn't breathe. So love's hiding has a natural arc. Hidden first, then slowly brought into the light when a room has proven itself clean enough. 3. Hate hidden as containment. Now the second clause, the things hated are also hidden. That's the shadow half of the sentence. Hate hides because it knows it's ugly, or because it knows it's dangerous, or because it's humiliating to admit that hatred exists at all. Many hatreds begin as pain. Pain that never got named becomes a contaminant that spreads through the system. The hiding here is not protection, it's containment. The mind tries to hold the poison in a closed jar and hopes the jar does not crack. But hidden hate tends to ferment. Hate unspoken becomes posture. Sarcasm, contempt, withdrawal, the quiet wish that a person would fail. It becomes an atmosphere, not a confession. And atmospheres are hard to repent of, because atmospheres don't feel like choices. They feel like weather. This is where the sentence becomes a diagnostic. The same hiding mechanism that guarded love can also guard hatred from judgment, allowing it to persist without confrontation. Love is kept safe, hate is kept alive. 4. The telltale difference. The difference between the two kinds of hiding is not the act, it's the direction of the hidden thing over time. Hidden love, if healthy, tends to move toward eventual articulation. It wants to become vow, work, gift, presence. Hidden hate, if unhealthy, tends to move toward distortion. It wants to become misread, accusation, sabotage, rehearsal thunder at night. One kind of hiding is seed in soil. The other is mold in wall. So the sentence can be read as a map of inner housekeeping. 2 locked rooms in the same house. 1 room contains a treasure. 1 room contains a leak. 5. A practical theology of hiding. This line also quietly says something about confession and prayer. Prayer at its best is alignment, not forcing reality, but telling the truth until the soul and the real match again. Hidden love needs prayer, so it can be brought into a clean light without being destroyed by exposure. Hidden hate needs prayer, so it can be named without becoming an identity. In that sense, the line is not merely psychological. It's spiritual inventory. It's Iman Ti, name it, applied to the interior. Not everything hidden must be published. Some things are holy precisely because they are kept. But everything hidden must be known by the one who carries it, or else the hidden thing will begin to carry the one who hides it. That's the final sting. Hiding is never neutral. It either preserves a love until it can live, or it preserves a hatred until it can spread.